Hello, what is up guys? EvilDuoStorm here, back with another Blade and Soul video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the first things you should be doing after the Awakening patch. So basically, you've just logged into the game, make sure you've hit all of the big changes, and make sure you accomplish all the different things that have been added to the game or been changed with the game. I'm going to be hopping between different characters since I've got characters at different points, and we're going to start off with my new level 60 character, and the very first thing you should do as a player, whether you've got your new level 60 character or you've been playing the game for a while, all going to want to start with this very first step, and that is going to be completing the new orange quest line. To get to the new orange quest line, you're going to go ahead and press J on your keyboard, head over to your quest letters tab in the quest journal, and scroll on down until you get to the Temple of Secession at chapter 1. So completion of this quest line, it's got 7 quests. You're not going to be able to complete the 7th quest because that is the final raid. You're going to need to get a party. A lot of people throw that back at me saying, well, we can't do the whole quest line. You can't do the last quest as part of the raid, but the first 6 quests in this quest line you can complete. Completion of these 6 quests give you amazing rewards for a new player who's just starting out, a new level 60 character, and additionally, if you are returning to the game playing your same level 55 character from before, the quests give you enough experience to go ahead and hit level 60 so you can do all the other stuff that comes with this patch. So you need to do this first no matter what you do anyway, regardless of where you are in the game. But the items you get from this are pretty awesome and pretty much makes my first things to do after level 55 video obsolete because every single thing that I tell you to get in that video, you pretty much get from completing these 6 quests. So definitely want to do this. But anyway, you get your basic Draken accessories. So you've got the ring, earring, belt, and necklace. So those ones are the big ones you use, although you predominantly will only use the belt and necklace. Still, it's nice to get those 2 items as a little boost for your character while you're playing through until you get your elemental ring and earring. In addition to this, you're going to go ahead and get the new Talisman item. 5 hexagonal gems. You've got your amethyst, your diamond, ruby, citrine, and sapphire. 5 pieces of your Raven Soul Shield, your first 5 Raven Soul Shield pieces. And then as you can see from the very first one, you're either going to get a Dawnforged or a Riftwalk weapon, your choice, which is pretty freaking awesome. This basically takes your character to like Raven King gear, basically have completed the first raid. You're pretty much at the point where you can go ahead and do the second raid rather because MSP is the first raid. So the second raid in the game. So yeah, pretty friggin' awesome. And as I had mentioned already, if you have not reached level 60 yet, if you're just logging in on your level 55 character and don't care about your new level 60 character, then this is still pretty cool because it takes you up to level 60, so you can get into the next portion of the video. So after completing the orange quest line, what you're going to want to do is hop on over to the quest letters again, so hit J, hop over to quest letters, and scroll down the list until you see the option of Legacy of the Hongmoon Clan. After accepting this quest, go ahead and click on it. You can click this little icon here and track quest, and it will show you exactly on the map where you need to go. But you're going to Ironsight's Academy over in Zyway, so head on over to that. So after you get to Soha, you're going to talk to her, and she's going to send you through some stuff real quick. But I just want to point out why we're actually doing this. If you hit K on your keyboard, you're going to see that you do not have this talents bar. You can't do anything with this talents bar yet, and you cannot do anything with this talents bar until you go ahead and actually complete this quest. So that's why we're doing this. But anyway, talk to Soha. She's going to send you on a bit of a goose chase. Read the letter that she gives you. That letter is going to go into your inventory. It'll be right there with a little purple icon on it. Double click on it and read through that. Talk to her again. Go back to your inventory and look at a map. After you've done all of that, go back to your quest letters and you can track the quest where we need to fast travel to our next location here. So go ahead and click on the map, click on it in your quest letters, click the track quest, and it will take you to the next location, which is Dragon Scale Wanderer's Hut. So go ahead and click on that and fast travel to that location. Once you spawn in, you're going to head towards this little like crack that's surrounded by waterfalls from the spawn-in point, and down at the end of this crack there's going to be a cave that you can run into. Inside of the cave you're going to have to kill a bunch of enemies. After you kill the enemies, you will see where we drop out at the next portion of the video. So at the end of this, you're going to see Master Hong is hanging out right here, so just go ahead and click on Master Hong, mash through it, and you're going to complete Legacy of the Hongmoon Clan. If you head over to your K menu now, you will see that you have all of your different talents that you can select from, and I'm actually going to have a video going through the talents in more detail and what these actually are, but this is how you unlock it, so now you have it, and you can mess around with it for a little bit if you wanted to. Basically, this is the big part of Awakening, so hey, you got it now, so yay! Alright, on to the next thing. So, if you click this talents bar and make sure that this view enhanceable skills option is checked, you will see that all of your skills, or all of your skills that you used to be able to modify previously, now have these little things that are 0 out of 5 here that you can go ahead and put points into. But if you look at your menu up in the top corner, or more than likely you're going to see that it says points remaining 0. So how do you get these points that you can distribute into these different stats? Well, it's actually super simple. Go ahead and press U on your keyboard and head on over to the skills menu. So to get to the skills menu, go ahead and click character, skills, and you're here. Every single Hongmoon skill that you've already accomplished or already gained, you can go ahead and click the little button, and it will add that many points that you see listed there to that Hongmoon skills thing that you can distribute. So I've got a few points right there that I can pick up. Cool. If we go ahead and close that out, I've picked up 5 points. I can now put those 5 points in however I like. So quick shot, the main DPS skill, since that's our main DPS skill, if we go ahead and hit the up button on it, you see that it is adding points into the actual damage of the ability. So it's gained 10% total damage by putting those points into it, which is pretty cool. If we take those out and put them into something like Firefall, we will see that it gets a bigger increase on the percentage of damage. So yeah, basically that's all it is. So put things into your points that you see as you using the most, or your most frequently used skills. Aside from that, I don't know what the best builds are these. I have to play around with it a little bit more. I've only been on the patch for about an hour now. So there are a total of 15 possible points. You get the ones from your Hongmoon Skills. Additionally, if you go to the U achievement menu, there is one for reaching level 60, if I can find it. Here it is right here. So level 60, reach level 60, 5 more points that you can get to distribute to your character however you want. Another major reason you want to hit level 60, obviously I'm not level 60 on my gunslinger yet. And I figure I should just mention it for newer players or people who are returning to Blade and Soul that really have no idea how to get these Hongmoon skills that you need for this new system. The Hongmoon skills that were on the U menu, these skills right here, to get these points to upgrade that last menu. You're going to have to head over to one of the PvP merchants and go to their trade menu. On their trade menu, you will see all of the different Hongmoon skill items, so secret Hongmoon techniques, blah, 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 blah. All the different things that you need for these Hongmoon skills, you can just straight up buy from this dude for Bloodstone Fragments. Bloodstone Fragments are obtained from PvP. Additionally, you can craft them in the Forge Keepers Guild, so if you're in the Forge Keepers Crafting Guild, Bloodstone Fragments are in the Masterwork tab, so you need to have a maximum guild rating with the Forge Keepers, so you're going to have to have leveled them up or progressed through them pretty far to be able to craft Bloodstone Fragments that you can then trade in with the merchant over here. So an alternate way of picking up these fragments without having to do PvP. But once again, that's just to get the skill points that you need for the new upgrade system that's on your K menu right here, this system, the point remaining. And so that basically does it for mandatory things that you absolutely have to do right away as soon as you get into this patch. The next couple of things on the list are a bit more optional, but are definitely things you're going to have to do anyway. So the first one on the list of optional tasks here is going to be the Taking Refuge quest. So head over to your quest letters, once again press J on the keyboard, and go down to this Taking Refuge quest in the bottom. Click to read the message and hop on over to it. Go back to your in progress, look for the Taking Refuge, and if you have it set up like I do, you're going to make sure you track the quest. If not, it should already be tracking, but go ahead and click on it and hit Track Quest in the bottom corner to show you exactly where you need to go on the map. We are heading to Celestial Basin, so windstride over to Celestial Basin. Once you arrive in Celestial Basin, talk to our boy Park over here, and he's going to send you on a magical journey. To get to the Moon Refuge, the magical journey, go ahead and press M on your keyboard, and you will see a new area in the bottom corner of Solok called the Moon Refuge. So right here, go ahead and click on that, but I have 1 minute remaining on my fast travel because I'm a non-premium normie, so excellent time to talk about your benefits for premium that you get. So if you are a premium member, if you head over to your vault and click on this button over here, talk to this dude, you will see an additional tab for premium membership only. If you are a premium member, you can expand this even further as much as you want. It only costs money to upgrade this. You don't need to have any more Dragon Trade pouches, so a nice little perk for premium members. Next optional thing that you're going to want to take care of as well during this patch is going to be pressing F3 on the keyboard and heading over to this tab all the way at the end, a collections tab. So finally they decided to add a new system for collections in this game. So if you've collected all of the outfits in a set by running the dungeons and farming the outfits or whatever, to get all the outfits, you get some bonus stats for your character. So this is a pretty cool little system that's been added in. I actually had one of them upon logging into the game. I had the Silverfrost Sojourn, which is like the dungeons, the outfits from those three, Frozen Yeti, Avalanche Den, that's the same dungeon, Lair of the Frozen Fang, Avalanche Den, and Awakened Necropolis, so old dungeons. But anyway, so a nice little bonus to your stats. If you have a bunch of the outfits, you can scroll through it and see which ones you're missing and whatnot to see how close you are to completing the collections. Nice new little system. And now I should be able to travel to the Moon Refuge. So I will see you over there. So when you get to the Moon Refuge, you're going to want to talk to this dude right here with the star above his head. I'm not even going to try him. I'm going to try Nikacha. Talk to our boy Nikochia, and he's going to give you a little repeatable daily quest that you can do in this area. So if you need to, if you've got it set up like me, make sure you track the quest. And this quest is going to give you Starlight Powder. Starlight Powders are used to purchase a different item from the vendor that's over here. And the item you're going to be looking for is this Starlight Chest. The Starlight Chest requires Moonlight Chests, which drop from the enemies that you find in this area, this quest in this area. So this quest is actually really quite simple. All you're going to have to do is go ahead and kill people, and along the way there's going to be these dudes, these Zarvan Zeal dudes. If you do their quest, they're going to give you a Moonlight Chest. You also need these Moonlight Chests for these, so make sure you do these quests in the area as well while you're working on it. But this quest itself is pretty simple. All you got to do is kill the enemies that spawn. Alright, so I just finished both of the quests. It took me like 15 minutes to get through with this whole area. So you can do this guy's quest as many times as you want. I did it 4 times in the amount of time it took me to complete the other dude's quest that was from up here. So I'm not going to bother walking to him. I'm just going to redeem it from here. And we're going to head over to the merchants instead to show you what you get from those. So give me 1 second. So this is the merchant where you can purchase things from, and if we go ahead and drag her menu over to the side right here, you will see the Starlight chest. So why would you want to get a Starlight chest? Starlight chests have additional experience charms, as well as this Refuge, Moon, Golden Nugget, so I'll show you what's inside of those. But what are the things you're going to be getting? So you see these Moonlight Buds. Moonlight Buds are used to upgrade the new item, the Talisman. So if you hit the I key and go to the Talisman, scroll down the list, you will see that there's the Hongmoon Talisman Stage 1, and then it just upgrades with these. However, the one that you get from the story requires these Moonlight Buds to upgrade. Now, Hongmoon Talisman Stage 1 can actually just be obtained from the Midnight Exchanger over in Celestial Basin, so you can just purchase it from them. Also, you can just purchase Stage 1 right from this dude for 75. So you can either buy it from Celestial Basin or from her. It's easier to just buy it from Celestial Basin. The neat thing on this one, though, is that we have the bracelets items right here. So you can actually get the bracelet items that you use to upgrade. So instead of doing Mushin's Tower, if you don't want to do that or if you can't beat it, you can get the bracelet items right here. And you get your ring or earring from this as well. So great way to pick up both of these items, all of your Skybreak Spire stuff, just by running this. You don't have to do a single other thing. But you are going to have to run it for multiple days because you do need a lot of these Moonlight Buds. But anyway, let's go ahead and pick up one of these Starlight chests to show you what's inside of them. So go ahead and open it up. And you see we get a certain number of Moonlight Buds as well as an EXP charm, and it looks like that golden item is a RNG chance to drop, not a guaranteed chance to drop. So I opened 4 of them and didn't get a single one of those gold nuggets, but I'm assuming it's a money thing that you can trade in with a vendor to get some extra gold. But anyway, get those Moonlight Buds and start getting towards those accessories if you are a newer player. If you're a more experienced player, really not too much to gain from this area. So I watched this back while editing and realized I said Celestial Based instead of Midnight Sky Petal Plains, so I threw text box on top of it to show you that I'm stupid and blah blah blah. But I'm at Midnight Sky Petal Plains just to show you that this is where you get the Talisman. So if you go to the shop, the exchange merchants in Midnight Sky Petal Plains, scroll down the list, you will see that you can pick up the Hongmoon Talisman Stage 1 right here for the green Verdant Nightstone. So if you've been playing for a while, you probably have hundreds of these sitting around, so a much easier way to get this item rather than to go ahead and farm those stupid things over and over and over again. Right here, quick change, 5 gold, all yours, super simple. Additionally, they also added the Skybreak Spire accessories in on this menu here in Midnight Sky Petal Plains 2, which is pretty cool, and an excellent way to pick them up if you have all of the stones sitting around. Otherwise, these yellow stones are the harder ones to get, so kind of a steep price for these accessories. Otherwise, guys, that is basically it. The only other thing that I haven't touched yet is that your gems are now exchanged for new versions that also give you gem powders back. So if you take all your gems off, you'll see that all of your gems are sitting there. If you go down to the Exchange Antiques menu down here, exchange all of your antiques, you go ahead and trade all of your gems in for new upgraded versions along with a boatload of gem powders. If you go ahead and look at the marketplace, you will see that Hongmoon gem powders have absolutely tanked in price because of how many everybody is sitting on right now. I mean, I just picked up 240 right there for doing absolutely nothing. So I was previewing the video once again while playing through the story waiting for it to compile, and on the final preview I also forgot to mention the Unity system. So the Unity system is a new system that's been implemented in the game. It is in the bottom right corner of the screen. It's hidden by my webcam, but it's like right above your character's name. It's a little person icon. If you click on this Unity system in the game, basically, as you progress through the system and you gain experience to this system by completing dungeons, your daily dungeons, you get bonus stats for all of the characters on your account. So as you can see right now, I have 317 bonus health for all the characters on my account. They all get this bonus that's shared between everyone. So it's a nice little system that basically rewards you for playing multiple characters if you have multiple characters, and also kind of balances the gear a little bit between all of your characters, so it's not entirely weighted on one, although the bonuses are pretty minuscule at that. Additionally, there's another system, this Evolve system, that you can upgrade based on getting these different items. These different items drop from cold storage or from Trove, so there's your 2 options to get those, and these upgrade it and give you some bonus set effects. But that is the Unity system in a nutshell. Pretty cool little addition and nice little bonus stats for doing absolutely nothing in addition to what you normally do every single day anyway. But anyway, guys, that is basically it for the new patch. So a lot of new and exciting different things have been added to the game. Definitely some stuff you're going to want to try out to see if you like it. A lot of alternate ways to pick up gear that you didn't have before this patch. So really, definitely something you're going to want to come back to Blade & Soul if you've left already. Or if you are currently playing and still enjoying the game, then definitely something to be very excited about. If you did like this video and you found it useful, make sure to leave a like so I know, and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already, as it does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you at the next video. Peace.